aspects of this tournament from that perspective for you?
I mean, that part's definitely a big part for sure. I mean, just spending time with guys that maybe you played with before in the past and getting to know new guys and just becoming a team. So it's a lot of fun. We've been having a blast so far lately, and excited to just keep this thing going.
Is there a feeling you've become a team, or is that still a process that obviously you're engaged in?
I mean, I think that's an ever-going process, but I like the camaraderie that we build in our time. I mean, throughout the practice days there early on in Montreal, obviously 2 games, an emotional game the other night. I think those are the kinds of moments and situations that really kind of build that stuff and that team bond together. So it's been good.
When you're on this team, it says a lot just about who you are and wearing the C and all that. But when you're in this best on best going forward, do you think it can make you an even better player going forward?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I think you learn a lot, too, just being around other great players, great people. I think there's a lot that you can take away other than just the opportunity to represent your country, which is huge, and play in this kind of format and this kind of tournament, but definitely a lot that you can learn.
Auston, you go back a long way with Charlie McAvoy. What did you think of him in that game the other night? And also just the way he's evolved over the last 10 years since you first played with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's such a big factor for us there on the back end, just the way he plays, his physicality and everything. I thought the other night he was great for us. I mean, he made a big impact physically, and a guy that when he's out there, you have to be aware when you're going up against him. So, one of my close friends still from the national program days, so it's been a lot of fun playing with him again.
With your spot in the final already secured, how do you guard against the letdown tonight against the Swedes?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think obviously the other night it was a big emotional game. It's for us it's resetting, making sure that we're in the right mindset tonight against a good team. They're going to be desperate, and we know that we need to be ready.
How much extra are you playing in the final?
No, we'll be ready. Yeah.
How much extra attention do you think is on this tournament now, given the way U.S. Canada went?
I mean, I think there was, from the get-go, I thought that first game, I thought it kind of, put everybody maybe on notice that this wasn't, just like a walk in the park tournament. That this was something that the players have wanted and are taking very seriously. So, yeah, I mean, you see the level of play that's been happening in all the games. I mean, it's been high intensity, high level, physical. I mean, it's been playoff-like hockey. So.
Do you feel there's still potential for you guys offensively, Kyle and Jack, and you kind of not hitting your stride yet in terms of scoring?
Yeah, I mean, I think, the other night, you're playing a good team. There's going to be times where you got to defend, but, the opportunities have been there. I think just wearing down, seeing one go in and, continue to ride that wave. But, I mean, we've got so many talented players on this team, throughout our lineup. Feel pretty confident we can find scoring throughout everybody pretty much.
How do you kind of address that, given the weight that you usually have with Toronto and here as a captain on this team? Do you defer to others, or do you feel the same weight you normally feel with the Leafs?
I mean, I'm not sure it's necessarily a weight. Like, I want to go out there and I want to produce, but at the same time, I'm going to play my game. I'm going to be good on both sides of the puck and play 200 feet of the ice and, try to obviously produce as much offensively, create chances, and be responsible on both ends. So, necessarily when the puck's not going in, it doesn't really change much. I mean, you don't want to cheat the game. You want to continue to play that solid game, and when the opportunities are there, try to make it on them.
A couple more guys, then he's going to go. If Matthew can't be in your lineup tonight, what does that mean? What kind of loss is he on the bench?
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously a big part of this team, just the way he plays, his leadership, everything that he brings to the table. So, unfortunately, we got a lot of guys that, can fill in those spots, can fill up, have a bigger impact, bigger role, and it's up to us to obviously fill that void. So, he'll be a big loss tonight, but obviously he's a guy that, is very vocal in the room and stuff like that. So.
Have you been in a situation like this in a tournament, maybe when you were a kid, where the afternoon game matters so much, and can you relax through that and just think about yourself tonight, or how are you feeling about spending your day getting motivated to play tonight?
Yeah, I don't know if I've been in a situation like this, to be honest, but just go about it as like I said, I want to put the best foot forward for the game tonight, whether we can make it to the finals or not. We just want to have a great game as a team.
Do you nap this afternoon, or do you watch that game?
Oh, I take a nap. Yeah, see what happens when I wake up.
Hur ser du på att det kan vara avgjort redan innan ni börjar spela en match?
Ja, men det är som jag sa, vad som händer så vill man ju lämna sin bästa match ute ikväll oavsett om vi går vidare eller kan gå vidare eller inte, så att tankarna ändras inte.
Vad ser du som USAs stora styrka då? Vad tänker du om deras turnering hittills?
De har ju varit jättebra. De har spelat 2 bra matcher mot Finland och Kanada, så att som alla lag är riktigt bra, så att det är en djup trupp med många som kan göra mål och skapa lägen.
Oh, excuse me, off topic, but Anders Sorensen in Chicago, I understand you and your family have a relationship with him. What has he meant for you and your family?
Yeah, I mean, he's coached me since maybe when I was 5-6 years old for the first time, and he coached me playing pro in Sweden as well. So he's been, a person that my family has been very close to with his family, and just created a lot of great memories together, and I'm really happy for him there in Chicago.
How has he helped your game?
Yeah, I mean, he was coaching me also at the age of, I think, 13, and I think that helped me in a way, all aspects there, helping me become a better player and improve.
Are you and Austin talking at all, or is it phones away during this tournament?
No, we haven't talked, but we'll talk when we see each other tonight.
I asked Mattias Ekholm yesterday about how you're feeling about your game, not your personally your game, but the team. You only lost in overtime. It's not like you've been blown out. How's your confidence going into tonight for that reason? That you've had good games, just haven't had the W.
Yeah, look, I'm not too worried about the past. Just focusing on tonight, and we want to leave our best foot forward here tonight, regardless of if we can go to the finals or not. So I think the focus is just on having the best game we can as a team.